All right, we're here with the questions segment. I feel like I got to come up with a better title for this because I don't want to use the name of the game. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's just called questions. Maybe it should be called ansurs because that's what you're giving. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So thanks for coming over here to the YouTube page to find this video. Again, the question is: have you ever let someone take the blame for something you did, and what was it?
Yes. Well, when I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
And I remember, because I still feel bad about it, I probably should talk to her. Anyway, we had a teacher, Mrs. Elker. And if you talked in her class, she made you write out a page of the big Webster dictionary. You had to write the whole page, including pictures and everything.
Punctuation. All
yes. And one night, you had to bring it back the next day, and your parents had to sign it. So... That's
a really good punishment.
Yeah. So I was terrified of her.
Yeah.
And my dad.
Oh, sure.
Can you imagine if I got in trouble? So I was talking with Lynette, and she actually wasn't talking. I was the one that was talking.
No.
And she said, Lynette, are you talking? And Lynette looked up at her, and she looked at me, and she goes, were you talking, Cindy? And I said, nope.
Oh.
And so then Lynette got it.
Did Lynette try to
No, she didn't fix it.
No?
I mean, she didn't. She did the page.
Really?
Because that was another thing. You know, you weren't supposed to argue with her. You got to say yes or you got to say no. And so since I said no before she did, I mean, she was listening to me, but she really wasn't the one talking.
Yeah, and you feel bad about it still.
I do. Right? Yeah. I do. She probably doesn't even remember, but I still feel bad. Yeah.
Do you remember her last name? That you could look it up?
Yeah,
or no?
I do.
Yeah, you should see if you could look it up.
Her dad ran the car dealership in Hamler.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Yeah, I do.
Did you ever get in trouble where you, not for that particular moment, obviously, someone else took the blame, but did you ever have to do the dictionary page?
No. No? Nope, never did. That was a scare just because I almost got caught. And and I don't know if she knew. I mean, I don't think anybody really knew about my dad. So
that's what I was going to ask too. Like maybe she was trying to help you out.
Maybe I don't think anybody knew. Maybe she did. You know, but I mean, she came to visit me as an adult, and we talked. She came when Buddy was born, and
wow.
yeah. So I mean, we never talked about it, and I can't say I even remembered it until just now.
Really?
Thank you, Lorenzo. But
That's
it popped
funny.
right in my head when you said that.
That's funny. Now you teach a lot of classes. Do you have any punishments or anything like that you do?
Well, usually I tell them because nobody wants to stay longer.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to pay attention to me, and if I stop talking and I'm staring at them, they better be quiet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be here longer.
Yeah.
And usually it's like if you have a talker in there, they kind of check each other.
Police themselves.
Yes, because they're like, we don't want to stop it, dude. Stop talking to her. Don't make her mad. It's just like, because I say, I mean, there's a test at the end. You have to pass it.
Yeah.
The answers are going to be out of my mouth, so you better listen.
I had a really good punishment that someone gave me, and she was just on a podcast, and it was Jackie Durr. She was just on a podcast a few episodes ago, but I told her that was the wildest punishment. I fell asleep in her class watching a movie. It's freshman year of high school, and she comes to me. She goes Lorenzo. She walked real close to me. She goes, Lorenzo. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, stand up. So I stood up, and she goes, all right, now just stay like that the rest of the class.
Oh.
So then I just had to stand up the whole class.
Oh no.
And then she goes, yeah, because the way I used it is because I would tell you to stand up, and I didn't remember this part, but I would tell you to stand up. So because I was worried that I didn't want you to get hurt. So if you stand up, then you're not going to get hurt because you're not going to fall asleep. I said, okay.
Okay, yeah.
She said her dad used to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in freshman English class, and I had my head down, and I heard somebody say, Cindy, and the next class was going to be an all-boys phys ed or some kind of lecture for all boys.
Yeah.
And the teacher stood there, went like this to them all to be quiet, and they all were real quiet, and they were all sitting in their desks when he woke me up.
Really?
Yes.
and you got your stuff and just got out of there.
The rest of the day, everybody was talking about me. I was so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
That didn't happen again.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. So, well, all right, Mom. Well, thanks for coming on here. Again, thanks for sharing your story and our full video. Check out both videos. Subscribe when you get there, when you get to YouTube. I'm at 94 subscribers, so I'm almost there to 100. Yeah.
Okay.
So, thanks again, Mom, for coming out here and answering this stupid little game I played. So.
No. All right. It was fun. Thank you.
I'm sorry you had to bring back a memory that you've never thought of before.
Ruined my day.
All right.
All right. Bye.